Hi, welcome back to another game of AIG Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. And in this game, we're going to continue my 1979 MLB Replay. This is game number 31, played on April 8th, 1979. It is the Boston Red Sox at the Cleveland Indians. And we'll be playing with the pitchers and the advanced charts. So I have all those in front of me here. Hopefully I have all the charts I need just kind of around me. And yeah, let's get this one started. Not much to say here. If you go to clarkandaddisongaming.com, you can go to the free section. If you click on the big Shop All Games button and go to the free section, you can find the 1979 season, same cards that I'm using for this replay, and all the same charts, plus a few extras that I'm not using. But you can find all the charts that are up to date for the demo, and you can download the AIG Baseball demo, and that stands for AI Generated. So this game was sort of the initial seed idea was created by AI, and then I worked with the computer to flesh out the game and to make sure that it plays well. And it came out with sort of a classic. It's almost a mixture of a bunch of different games, so it's got a little bit of status pros. This is reminiscent the way the pitchers interact with a game I had seen Steve Etzel recently talk about on his YouTube channel. I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of old school from the 70s, 60s or 70s. And then we've got these charts that are they're very narrative, a la APA, with kind of a narrative feel and flair to them. And then it's got a little bit of kind of status pro feel with the cards, and there's a 1-to-100 roll here, so it kind of has that old school 70s type vibe to it. There's a lot of details in the game. We're going to be using the base running on groundouts chart here, but there's lots of other stuff here. We have different defensive alignment, individual pitching and batting strategies per at bat. We got a Rob home run chart. If we were to get a home run, sort of scraping the wall. We have a defensive check that we'll be using with some different strategies over here as well. And then we have 100 rare plays. So you can see the rare plays sheet here. And it goes through all the rare plays. So the game is fully loaded, even though it's got sort of a simple way to play. And you can check out the last video I did, either in the playlist for AIG Baseball or just the last video here on the channel. And that shows you just playing with the batters. It takes about a half hour, probably a little bit less. I have to talk through it, so probably takes a little bit less, 20 minutes or so. For a standard game, not extra innings and all that kind of stuff, but standard game. And that was even a National League game, so that was with pitching changes and all that. But you can play just with the batters, or you can play, we'll have Mike Paxton on the mound for Cleveland, and he's going to be able to modify on strikeouts. So if it's Dwight Evans, 32 to 54 is a strikeout, but because Paxton has a -3, it becomes 32 to 51, and then 52 to 76 is a ground out. So fewer strikeouts, more ground outs. He's a little bit less of a strikeout pitcher. And then walks will be one less, so he gives up fewer walks. So 24 to 30, 31 to 51, and it just kind of changes the narrative here. If it's Rick Waits, he adds one to the home run total because he gives up more home runs. Len Barker gives up fewer home runs than the average, and so you would this will be 2 to 5 instead of 2 to 6. So that's how these things work, and it becomes just a little bit easier to kind of figure out as you get into the gameplay. All right, if you haven't clicked on subscribe, click subscribe. The value of subscribing to a channel is that you will be notified of any new videos that come out. So if you want to make sure that your subscription feed is filled with my videos, or you're just notified through email or however you get notifications, that you subscribe to the channel. We're up, what are we, about almost 440 subscribers now. So many thanks to everyone who has subscribed. And If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. So that's a really easy way to support what we're doing here. You can also go to clarkandaddisongaming.com and you can purchase a season of any of the published games that I have. I think I have 7 or 8 titles now that you can purchase seasons for. And so go there and shop those games. You can also email me if you want to email me offline. You can go to clarkandaddisongaming@gmail.com. That's where you can send an email. And feel free to reach out to me anytime. All right, so that's the front matter of the book, so to speak. And let's get on to chapter 1. It will be the Red Sox up first. It'll be Remy, Burleson, and Lynn against Mike Paxton. Paxton, 33 games, 8-8 record, 5.92 ERA, 70 Ks, 52 walks. The 25 to Jerry Remy is going to be a base knock. So right off the bat, we get a base hit. That is a single to, and everything is splits here. So left 57 is going to be a blooper into shallow center field. We'll do an error check on the catch and an error check on the throw back to the infield. So to remember to do that. Jerry Remy is a stolen base, just SB, so he can't steal bases till the 5th, but that's how he'll be. So Rick Burleson to the plates. Burleson here, a 53, is going to be a strikeout. Excuse me. And that's a late swing at an inside fastball, and he will be down on strikes. That's out number 1. And next up is Freddie Lynn. 45 to Fred Lynn. That's going to be a strikeout as well. And the pitcher paints the inside corner, or paints the outside corner. Sorry, that's a strike 3 looking. So 2 strikeouts now. For Paxton, who's a -3 on his strikeouts. So not a heavy strikeout pitcher, but he's doing the job. 29 is going to be here with the walk. And that will be, where's our walks? So the batter draws a walk after a long at bat. So Jim Rice working the count, and it's going to be runners at first and second with 2 outs for Yaz. 96, that's a pop-up. Pop-up to 92, that's a short pop-up between short and left, and the shortstop grabs it. Let's just make sure he does make the catch, and he does, and that's out number 3. So Boston gets 2 on in the first. They strand them, and we head to the bottom of the first inning, and it'll be Cleveland against Bob Stanley. Both pitchers can go 6 for their stamina. It's a 100, and a 100 is going to be no wild pitch can happen with Bob Stanley because he's got a -1. So we'll re-roll. A 90 to Toby Hara. A 90 is going to be a line out, and a line out to 12. Hara is a right-handed batter. So that's a line out to third base. Let's make sure he makes the catch. 33, he will. So L5 on the putout. Nice catch there by Burrowhammer. Next up is Norris. Jim Norris. 64 is a ground out, and left 82 on a ground out is going to be a chopper to second base. We have an error check. Let's check the catch and the throw. Catch is good, throw is good, and he makes a nice play at second base. That's going to be Jerry Remy at second base on the short hop. Catches, throws all in one motion, and gets his man at first. Brings up Bobby Bonds. I'm going to say Barry at some point, but Bobby Bonds, that's 25. 25 is going to be a walk. Just your run-of-the-mill walk for Bonds. Bonds isn't a stolen base plus. He's only a 62, but the catcher's arm is a 0, so true 1 to 62. We'll leave him on for Thornton right now. 91 to Thornton is going to be a line out, and right 47 on a line out is a line out to shortstop. He's going to try to make a jumping grab. Let's see. His defense is a 19. That's Rick Burleson. So he jumps up, and on a 19, He will definitely make the catch. So 1-93, he makes the catch on defense. So line out to 6, and that's the third out of the inning. So Cleveland strands 1. And we go to the top of the second inning, still no score. Up for the Sox, it's going to be Scott, Brohammer, and Evans. So George Scott, 91. Line out right 0-2 is going to be a line out to the shortstop. Make sure he makes the play. In 84 at short is Berezer. He's a 97, so he'll make the play. And that'll be out number 1. Brohammer to the plate. Jack Brohammer. It's got a name for the books. This is a line out left 57. And that will be a change. So that's a low liner to center field. We're going to have a sliding attempt by the center fielder. Oh, come on. Paper doesn't want to cooperate. So a low liner to center field. We're going to do a defense check on the center fielder, Norris. 76. Norris is a +3. So that means 1-75, he makes the catch, and he makes a sliding catch and no error. So a couple of line drives here. Hit hard, but good plays by the Indians infielders. Brings up Dewey Evans with 2 outs. 36 to Evans will be a strikeout. And tipped, foul tip into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. So that's how that happens. 1-2-3 inning for Paxton. And we head to the bottom of the second. Still no score. You can see even with the more advanced charts, the game moves very quickly. Alexander, excuse me, is the catcher. And Alexander is here, Gary Alexander. 63 is going to be a ground ball. Right 32 on a grounder is a routine ground ball to second base. Let's check the catch. Good catch, good throw. And that will be the first out of the inning as Remy makes the play at second. Cage to the plate. And that is he here. Wayne Cage. 67 will be a ground out as well. Left 69 is a slow roller to second base. We're doing an error check. We do that anyway. 80 for Remy. He's a 97, so another good play. As Remy has to come in hard on a little slow roller, and he makes a good throw to first to get the DH Cage. Cox to the plate with 2 outs. 81 will be a fly out. Right 30 on a fly out is a medium depth fly ball to right field. We'll do the error check. He makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. So we are tied as we head to the top of the third. It's going to be O'Berry, and then back to the top of the order for the Sox against Mike Paxton. O'Berry is here. Mike O'Berry, backup catcher. 48 to him is going to be a ground out. And a 98, right, 98 on a ground out. He has a high chopper to third base. We're going to check the XB for the batter to see if he's safe or out. Now, the batter's XB rating is an 80. O'Berry. Good wheels. It's an 83, and he's going to get caught at first. So we're going to go 5-3 on the putout. And the way you do that is you check against his XB rating. If it's greater than, then he's out. If it's less than or equal to, he is safe. So it's 1 out. Jerry Remy to the plate. 94 to Jerry Remy. He's here. 94 is going to be a pop out. Left 95 on a pop out is going to be a short pop out to left field. And the shortstop is going to grab that. Let's make sure that he makes the catch. He does. So that's out number 2, actually. So 2 down in the inning as Remy pops out to left. Burleson up. Burleson to 46. 46 could be a strikeout right into the meaty part of the strikeout. That will be a fastball sinking away, and he flails and misses for strike 3. So not a good at bat for Burleson. who goes down swinging. We go to the third, still no score. Boston at Cleveland. This is from April 8th, 1979. This is game number 31 in the replay. For the Indians, it'll be Kuiper, Berezer, and then back to Hara. Kuiper here, a 90 is going to be a lineout. Left 24 on a lineout is a lineout to third base. Let's make sure he makes the catch. He does, and that will be a good catch at third by Brohammer again. Berezer is going to be up. This is a strikeout. 37 foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. And back to the top of the order. So this is Toby Hara for a second go around, 93. 93 is another line out. Right 08 is going to be a liner to short. Burleson is there to make the catch, reaches out, and that's out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning for Bob Stanley. And we head to the top of the 4th inning, still no score in this game. Paxton toes the rubber. He'll face off against the heart of the order, Lynn, Rice, and Yastrzemski. Freddie Lynn with a strikeout looking his last time, 86. He's going to get wood on it. This is a fly out. Left 92 on a fly out is going to be hit into foul territory. That's a shallow pop fly to right field, and that's most likely caught by the right fielder. It is. So the right fielder is Barry Bonds. I did it. Bobby Bonds. So we're going to say foul out to 9. And Jim Rice to the plate. 49 for Jim Rice is going to be a strikeout as he swings and misses for strike 3. And Carl Yastrzemski with 2 outs. Yastrzemski popped up to the shortstop his first time up. 46, he's going to strike out. This is a swing and miss on a high fastball as Paxton gets him. 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no score between Boston and Cleveland. Good pitching matchup here so far. Remember, both pitchers can go 6 innings. We'll see who gets in trouble first. It'll be Norris, Bonds, and Thornton. So heart of the order for Cleveland. Norris, Jim Norris, 246 average in 124 games played in 1979. 52. Let's see, Bob Stanley is a -6. So he becomes a 48. So a 52 is actually going to be a ground out. You kind of know when you need to start looking at these numbers and you get around the edges. You should start looking at the numbers. So this will be a ground out. 100. So left 100 on the ground out is a high chopper to first base. We're going to do an error check on the first baseman. He is going to make the play, and he's going to make a good toss. My sheet tells me that is a 3-1 putout. So I don't know why I wrote it that way, 3-1. And that'll be out number 1 as Norris grounds out on a chopper at first. Bonds to the plate, a 28. This will be a walk, I think. So -4. Actually, it's not. It's going to be a strikeout. So he goes from 31 to 27. Bob Stanley a -4 on his pitching. He was 16-12 with a 3.99 ERA. So he'll become a 27 for his walk. So 28 is going to be a strikeout. And a 78 is a swing and a miss for strike 3 for Bonds. Bonds now 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Andre Thornton. Thornton is going to ground out. Right 65 is a fielder's choice. And the batter is out. So with nobody on base, that doesn't really matter. There's 2 outs. So we'll roll a D10 and see who makes the play. It's going to be the shortstop. So we'll go 6-3 on the putout. And that is all she wrote in the 4th. So we go to the top of the 5th. Still no score here in Cleveland as Mike Paxton goes out for inning number 5. This game moving right along. He's got Scott, Brohammer, and Evans coming to the plate. George Scott, great Scott, 43, is going to be a strikeout, and that's a fastball sinking away from the hitter, and he flails at it and goes down on strikes. Brohammer to the plate. He lined out to center field on a really good catch by the center fielder Norris. 29 to Brohammer will be a walk. So 100 on a walk. Batter fouls off 7 pitches and eventually draws the walk. So good at bat by Jack Brohammer. He's a stolen base minus, so no threat to score or to steal. Evans to the plate. He's going to pop one up. This is right 57 on a pop-up. And that's a pop-up down the third base line. On his horse is third baseman, and he's going to make the catch. So this is foul out 5. And that will be out number 2. The runner does not advance. O'Berry, the last hope, with 2 down. For the Sox, O'Berry here, 46, is going to be a ground out. So right 82. This is a chopper to the shortstop, Burleson. I mean, the shortstop is Berezer. That is a good catch and a good throw. And that will be 6-3 on the putout. So Sox stram 1 in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be Lord Stanley out there against Alexander, Cage, and Cox. We got our first hit of the game, maybe. A 4 to Alexander, who is the catcher. A 4 is actually going to be a potential home run. We have a -1 here, so 2-3 now instead of 2-4. And that's going to make 4-6 double. So that's going to be a 2-bagger. Right 96 on a double. Line drive off the wall. Close play at second base. The batter is almost thrown out as he slides in safely to second with a leadoff double. So Alexander now 1 for 2. Brings up Cage. And an 88 to Wayne Cage. That's going to be a line out to left 24. And that will be line to the third baseman. 60 is a good catch. Brohammer's made some pretty good plays over there. 1 down with a runner at second base for Cox. 36 to Ted Cox will be a strikeout. And 75, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Or strike 2. There was a runner on first. That was a kind of a he would be running on a 3-2 pitch, and he had to roll for the stolen base. Kuiper, 85 will be a fly out. Left 03 on a fly out is medium depth to right field. 89, we'll check our right fielder Evans. He's a 98, so he's going to make the catch in right field. So after a leadoff double, Stanley strands a runner at second base as Cleveland can't get him around to score. We are still tied at 0 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Remember, both pitchers can go 6 innings. For their stamina, if you leave them out there past that, you just have to subtract 1 on their pitching ratings. Or I guess you add 1. You should probably add 1. You add 1 to the home runs, wild pitches, hit by pitch. Add 1 to the walks. Subtract 1 for the Ks. So kind of everything is less. I guess you would say it that way. Back to the top of the order here with Jerry Remy in the top of the 6th. 75 for Remy. That's going to be a ground out. And left 06 on a ground out is routine. A bouncer to second base. Second baseman is a 98, so he's good to go. Good throw to first by Dwayne Kuiper, and he gets his man at first. 23 to Burleson. Burleson. There he is. 23 is going to be a base knock. And a 23. That's what he's got. Right-handed 23 is going to be a line drive to left field. That's clean single to left. And only the second hit of the game. We are in the 6th. Burleson is an SB minus, so he can't steal till the 7th inning. Fred Lynn comes to the plate. Lynn is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Lynn and 82 is going to be a fly ball. Left 30 is medium depth to left field. And the catch is made in left. And that'll be Jim Rice to the plate. 21 to Jim Rice. This could be good. 21 is going to be a base hit. That is a grounder through the left side, a single to left field. And that will be one base as the ball goes to left field. All right, brings up Yaz. Yaz with an opportunity, 2 on and 2 out, 40. Can't come up with the 2-out base hit, and he is going to strike out. That is a swing and a miss. That's 2 strikeouts on the day for Yastrzemski. Tough day for Yaz as he strands 2 here in the 6th, and he can't bring him home with a knock. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Stanley will go out for his 6th inning. Good job by Paxton to dance through the raindrops there in the top of the 6th inning. It will be Verzer, Hara, and Norris for the Indians against Bob Stanley. 69 for Verzer, a strikeout victim his first time up. 69 will be a ground out. Right 64 will be a fielder's choice. So that's going to be, sorry, we should roll this whole thing. 67 is going to be to the second baseman. So we'll go 4-3. On the putout, let's make sure he makes the throw and the catch. And he does. So Toby Hara to the plate. 50 to Toby Hara. Stanley's a -6, so a 50 is going to be a ground out. And a right 14 is a routine grounder to short. And 82, no problem for Burleson. So Burleson over to the first baseman, Scott, and that will be the second out. Last chance here, 2 down for Norris. Jim Norris, 47. -6, that's a 48. So 82 will be a strikeout as he swings and misses for strike 3, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Stanley. We head to the top of the 7th inning, and we will leave both pitchers in here, both pitching well. And now they are 1 inning past their stamina. So this will be Scott, Brohammer, and Evans. George Scott, 78. 78 is going to be a fly ball. Right 95 on a flyout is a flyout to the warning track in center field. And 94, the center fielder is Norris. He's a 98, so he'll make the catch. As he goes back on that one, and just a little bit shy of the warning track, makes the catch, or at the warning track. Brohammer to the plate, 43. For Jack Brohammer, that's going to be solidly into his strikeout range. 45 will be a swing and a miss on a curveball. So first strikeout of the day for Brohammer. And that brings up Dewey Evans, 57. 57 will be a ground out. Right 96 on a ground out is a slow roller to shortstop. We're going to check the runner's XB rating to see if he is safe or out. It's less than his XB rating, which is a 55, so he's going to be safe. That'll be an infield single. And Dewey Evans on it first. Brings O'Berry to the plate. O'Berry, the backup catcher, 61 will be a ground out. Right 59 is a 4-6 fielder's choice with 2 outs. So we go to the short way. And just signify that fielder's choice. That will be it in the 7th. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Bob Stanley still in the game as well. He'll face off against Bonds, Thornton, and Alexander. Bonds, a 13. That's a base knock. So 41 to a righty is a line drive just over the shortstop into left field. Let's make sure the left fielder makes the play. 74 he does. That's Jim Rice out there. So Bonds at first. He's an SB+. We're going to send him. Let's try to get somebody in scoring position. We have a 0 catcher, so 1 to 62. And he is going to be in there with the stolen base as Bonds safe at second. Thornton to the plate with an RBI opportunity, 54. Will be a ground out. Right 71. That is a deflection, so a 5-6-3 put out. An odd play, to be sure. But it's deflected off the third baseman. Bonds has to stay as the ball stays on the left side of the infield. And that brings up Alexander. Alexander, a 35, is going to be a strikeout. 59 is on a full count. He gets a swing and a miss on a fastball. So 2 down in the inning, and it'll be Cage to the plate. Wayne Cage. A 90 for him is going to be a line out. Left 39 on a line out is a liner to the pitcher. Let's make sure the pitcher makes the play. 88 for Stanley. That's going to be good. So L1, good reaction. And the Indians are able to get a man to second base, but they're not able to get him home. So we are going to head to the 8th inning, and I'm going to get a pitching change here. So let's go with back to the top of the order. Let's go with Victor Cruz. Cruz, 0, 71. He can go 2 innings. 7 innings pitched for Paxton. And we're going to get a pitching change here. So into the game is Cruz. 61 games, 3-9 record, 4.23 ERA, 63 Ks, and 44 walks in 61 games pitched. You can see his Ks are +6, but his walks are also +4, and home runs +1. So we'll see if that factors in. Jerry Remy to the plate, 87 to Remy is going to be a flyout. That's left 75, and that will be a shallow fly ball to right field. We'll do a defense check on the right fielder. He is going to make the play, and he makes the catch. So that's going to be a fly out to right. No problem in right field for Bonds. Bonds, who was a good fielder anyway. Rick Burleson to the plate. 15 for Burleson will be a base knock. And right 12 is a grounder up the middle. That's a single into center field. Burleson now 2 for 4. He is able to steal. Let's go ahead and send him, see if we can get him in the scoring position. The catcher Alexander is a -13, so we'll even add 13 to this. So 79, 82, 1 to 82. He'll be safe. It's 25, and he's in there easily with the stolen base. Fred Lynn to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. 43 for Freddie Lynn will be a strikeout. So not a good day for Lynn as he chases an off-speed pitch out of the zone. Just trying to get bat on the ball. And Cruz uses that aggressiveness against him. We're going to have a rare play here, rare play 97. Pitch bounces twice and hits the batter. It's ruled a dead ball. We resume the count. So we will re-roll for Jim Rice. Jim Rice is 1 for 2 on the day. 55 is going to be a strikeout, and a 34 on a strikeout is a fastball down the middle. We get a swing and a miss as Jim Rice can't catch up. And another stranded runner at second base as neither team can bring home the runners that are out there. And we'll see who flinches first. We're going to get a new pitcher. Let's go with Dick Drago. and he will be 0.94-3. So Stanley goes 7 innings, and into the 8th we go, as it'll be Cox, Kuiper, and Bereser. 12 to Ted Cox will be a base knock, and that's going to be grounded through the left side, single to left field for Ted Cox. He's not a great stealer of bases, so we'll leave him there, but he's going to get back-to-back hits here as Kuiper with a 15. That's a base knock. Left 82 is a grounder to first base. It's off the glove of the first baseman, and that's ruled a single. Cox is an XP rating of 47. Our right fielder is Evans. He is a 19. We are not going to run on Dewey Evans, one of the best arms in right field of his era. Brings up Bereser to the plate. A 46 for Bereser is going to be a strikeout. 61 will be a full count, swing and a miss on strike 3. So that's out number 1. And that brings up Toby Harrah to the plate. Let's see if Harrah can come through with a big hit. 42 doesn't look like he will, as he is going to strike out as well. That's a late swing at an inside fastball, and that's a couple of strikeouts here for Dick Drago. Drago 67 Ks in 53 appearances. 65 for Norris, and that looks like it's probably going to get him out of the inning. Left 77 is up the middle. You have to do a defensive check for the second baseman. Second baseman Remy is a -4, but he's going to get to the play or get to the ball and make the. Well, let's see if he makes the catch and throw. Makes the catch, makes the throw, and that is a nice play up the middle as he puts his foot in the ground. Makes a good throw to first, and the Indians strand 2 more here in the 8th. Go to the top of the 9th inning, still no score. We're going to leave Cruz in there. He can go 2 innings, so we're going to let him see if he can get 2 innings out of this. Game moving along nicely. Yastrzemski, Scott, and Brohammer to the plate. Yaz, a 23, is going to be a walk. 45. That'll be the pitcher misses the location on 3-1, and Yastrzemski takes the walk for ball 4. He is just a 1-53 for the steal, but he gets added to here, so he becomes a 66. That's a little bit better odds. So let's go ahead and send him a little surprise steal. Oh, he gets thrown out. All right, Yastrzemski thrown out at second, trying to catch him off guard. And that brings up Scott to the plate. A 70 for George Scott is a ground out. Right 27 will be a routine grounder at third base. And a 50 is a good catch. 85 is a good throw for Harrah, so he makes the throw to first. And that'll be out number 2. Last chance, Jack Brohammer, 41. 41 is going to be a strikeout, so 69 is a fastball in on the hands. He swings and misses for strike 3. So Brohammer, a couple of strikeouts on the day, and that is all she wrote in the 9th for Boston. Cleveland comes to the plate. Boston will leave Drago out there for the 9th. And it will be Bonds, Thornton, and Alexander. Bonds with a double. This is right 11 on a double. That's a deep drive to the left center field gap. That's going to one-hop the wall, and Bonds is rolling into second base, standing up. He's there with nobody out. We're going to let Thornton hit away. Normally, you might walk or try to lay down a bunt or something, but Drago is a -3 on his walk, so this is going to be a strikeout, a 28. 84. Curveball freezes the batter, and he's down looking. Alexander to the plate. Alexander, 229 average. Let's go ahead and Not going to sacrifice here, so we've sort of made our bed. So let's hope Alexander can make a play. 43. 43 is going to be a strikeout. So 94 is a fastball sinking away. He's going to flail at it and miss for strike 3. Last hope is Wayne Cage, 232 hitter. And a 2, can you believe it? Dick Drago is a -1 for his home runs. All right, so a 2 normally would be a home run, but Drago has a -1. So that means that that's going to be a long, loud fly ball foul. Oh, man. He almost ended it. 66. That's a ground out. Left 77. And that's a sharp one hopper to third base. Not a gimme. This is a defensive check for Brohammer. He's just a 1. It's a 24, and he'll make the catch. 71. Actually, let's just go through the whole thing. He makes the catch and the throw. So that's going to be a really nice play at third base by Brohammer, who takes it on a short hop. That saved the run, probably saved the game. And we are headed to the 10th inning. Let's see on time here. I got a few minutes. Let's see if we can get this 10th inning in here. It will be a new pitcher for Cleveland. So let's go with about Dan Spillner. He got into quite a few games. Spillner, 0, 100, and he can go 4. Got 2 innings out of Cruz. Spillner comes in here. He'll face off against Evans, O'Berry, and Remy. We might need to get a new batter or a new catcher in here. Could bring in Gary Allenson. Be okay. I don't know if you'd want a catcher catching extra innings. So 50 to Evans is going to be a strikeout. 58 is a full count. He swings and misses for strike 3. Let's get a new catcher in here, and we'll call that Allenson. Just, I don't think he would have a catcher catching extra innings. So 198, and he'll come in here. So Allenson against the pitcher, 46. That's going to be a strikeout for Spillner. And that'll be a swing and a miss at a high fastball as Allenson comes in, guns blazing. And back to the top of the order with Jerry Remy. 96 to Remy is going to be popped up. Left 62 is an infield fly. Second baseman calls it. A 96, that's no gimme, as Kuiper is there and he makes the catch. So a little bit of wind maybe blowing it around. And he stumbles, he makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 10th. It will be Cox, Kuiper, and Verizer for the Indians. Let's go ahead and get a new pitcher in. Actually, let's let Drago go. He's got another inning he can pitch, so why not? Cox to the plate. A 6 is going to be a double. Maybe that's why. Cox, a righty. Right 71 on a double is the center fielder slips, trying to throw the ball in, and the batter takes second base. So that's actually not an error if the player slips. So 2 for 4 day for Cox. Kuiper to the plate. He had a singles last at bat. A 39. That's going to be into his strikeout range. Yes. And so 42. Changeup fools the batter. That's a strike 3 looking, I think it is. Yes. That'll be a strike 3 looking on the changeup. Brings up Verizer to the plate. A 6. Is he going to end it here? Verizer with a 6. That's going to be a base hit. Right 93. Sharp grounder inside the third base line. And that's going to be a base hit. So the player can try for second base. That means this guy here I'm going to call that an RBI single. If he hits it so that it's down the line, we're going to call that an RBI single. And that's going to be it. This is the game-winning RBI. And what a game. 1-0 is the final. And we'll come back with the total wrap-up for this one. And Cleveland wins this one over Boston in a thriller, 1-0 in 10 innings, as Bearser, with the hit down the third baseline, drives in Cox from second base, who led off with a double against Dick Drago. So let me put you on hold. I'll come back with the final, and we'll finish this one up. All right, and we are back with the final in this one. It is 1-0, our final. Should be runs. 1-0 is our final, as Cleveland beats Boston in 10 innings. No runs on 5 hits and no errors for Boston. 1 run on 7 hits and no errors for the Indians. It was a game-winning RBI from Bearser. There's really not much to talk about. A couple of hits for Cox, a couple of hits for Bonds, including a stolen base. So he was 2 for 3 with 2 hits and a stolen base. Not a lot going on up here. A lot of strikeouts. You can see here 14 strikeouts for Boston, 10 for the Indians. Not a great day had by pretty much anybody. Burleson, 2 hits and a strikeout. He's 2 for 4, or 2 hits and a stolen base. Otherwise, just a few scattered hits. Evans with an infield single. So that is all she wrote. Stanley's going to take a no decision. Both starters did not figure into this. Each went 7 innings. Just 2 hits and no runs for Stanley, 4 hits and no runs for Paxton. Cruz came in relief for a couple of innings, and Drago came in for 3. He gives up 5 hits and a run. He did have 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. Spillner goes 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 Ks for the win, as he was on the mound whenever Cleveland scored. So this is AIG Baseball. You can pick up a copy of this at clarkandaddisongaming.com. Go to the big green button where it says Shop All Games, or if you're on mobile, go into the mobile menu and then click Shop All Games. Then you want to go to the free section. The free section has lots of demos, freebies that you can download and use for any of your replays. There is it's based off of an old Bill James, the sabermetrics guy. It's built off of his log 5 calculations, and basically you can take any 2 teams in history and you can look at their winning percentages and put them against each other and then roll for the victory. So a good way to sort of do simulation, I guess, of a game, and it's accurate, and you can use that for your replays if you want to. Also, On Base Baseball has a free season 1941 MLB that you can download and have that season completely for free to try out the game. This one is going to come with 1979. You can try that out completely free. And then there's some others. I think the Precision Baseball the game guide is in there. There's a couple of others. There's a free demo for the football game, Play Action Football, and along with the game guide that you can download and check that game out. Got 2 new seasons for Play Action, 2024 and 1978. So be sure you go and check those out under the Play Action Football link at the top of the page. All right. I think that's it from here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. Again, if you want to help me out, just click that thumbs up. That's a super easy way to tell Google this is good content. Please show it to somebody else. And if you subscribe, that's even a better signal to Google. You took the time and you want to see more. So that's even a bigger signal. If you want to join the Facebook group, go to Facebook groups, look up Clark and Addison Gaming Company, and you'll be able to join us over there as well. That's typically, there's content that shows up there that doesn't show up anywhere else. Questions, comments, polls, connecting with other gamers who are playing Clark and Addison games. and sharing. I'm sharing different things over there as well, including some first look type of stuff that I don't show here for a little bit or sometimes ever. So just things I'm working on, things I'm thinking. And you can join that Facebook group and be a part of that group as well. I think that's it from here. 1-0 is our score in a thriller in 10 innings. Cleveland over Boston at Cleveland Stadium. And that's how it is. Game number 31 for the 79 replay. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.